Hey all, it's Keith with Cloudster Pillow. Today I'm going to discuss belts. I'm going to review some of the belts that I've purchased. I'm going to share with you the costs, the pros and cons, functions of those belts, what I like about them, what I don't like about them. It is worth noting that all of the belts I'm going to share with you today have great reviews by users like yourself. So this is very opinion based. It depends on what you're carrying, what your setup is, your holster, where do you carry on yourself, what's your body type, what type of clothes are you wearing. So a lot of this is just preferences. So my goal is to hopefully share something with you today. Maybe I can save you some money. Maybe you think, you know what, I don't want to buy that belt. I want to buy the more expensive belt. That's what I like. That's my goal. So I hope this helps you out. Subscribe to the video or subscribe to the channel, like the video. It helps me out. I appreciate it. I make a Cloudster pillow. I'll share that with you in a second. They attach to holsters. They're, I believe, the top #1 rated holster wedge that you can purchase. But let's get into this real quick. I use a 12-gram safety round. I clear the entire room of ammunition when I'm making these videos. I like to do this because it simulates the weight in my magazines. So when I'm putting them in the firearm or into the holster, I can really get a feel of the weight when I'm testing these out. So let's jump into this. I'm going to start out with the least expensive. I don't want to use the word cheap because all these are made of very similar material. But this is the least expensive. As I checked this today, you could actually get this belt here for 15 bucks on Amazon. So you can't go wrong. It's got the metal clip here. It just clips in like this, undoes like this, and it's got a very nice stiffness, if you will. I'll go through all the stiffnesses of each of these belts because stiffness obviously matters because these need to mount, your holster needs to mount onto this, and it's got to have some rigid texture to it or holding to it so the holster stays into place and it's not twisting like this. So this belt did work. It's a little on the flimsy side for me, but I did want to test it out. But again, 15 bucks, you got a belt. If you want it, you don't want to spend a lot of money, this definitely worked. So the next, I'm going to jump to the other end of the spectrum on the most expensive belt that I purchased. This is the Hunter Constantine belt. He is a sharpshooter, a competitive shooter, and he's made these belts. And the selling point of this belt is, and this is what sold me on this is actually the very first belt that I purchased, is it's got a very rigid area here on half the belt, and then the other part is elastic. I like that. So I was like, you know, this is going to be pretty cool. I felt like the gun belts were pretty uncomfortable, so I could put this thing on and make it work. You're going to have two areas where you can actually clip this in with a metal alloy clip. It's a polyester is the material of the belt. And you can just clip it in here. You've got one clip here or here. So you've got two adjustments there. And then you've got an adjustment here where you can make it smaller or bigger. They come in different colors. They come in different sizes. So you're going to want to get your size if you want to get this belt. But again, the selling feature of this is that it's got this rigid area here. So you can have this in front and then you can have the elastic come around. So that's if you're appendix carrying. I believe you can use this anywhere you want on your body. I use it for appendix. What I didn't like about this belt, which is very similar to what I didn't like about the other belt, is when I'm putting my holster on, I need to undo my pants, right? So I need to get my firearm, get it ready, and I need to undo my pants to get this thing in here, right? So I can't just pull my pants out. So when I'm doing that, my pants tend to start to fall down, right? So I need a belt that's kind of already put together. So on the Hunter Constantine or the other belt that I showed you, you put this on, well, you kind of have to unhook, I had it upside down, but unhook these clips, right, to get your holster in there, and then you've got to go clip it back on. Well, by the time I'm doing that, things are falling down and shifting around. So not the end of the world. Again, this thing has crazy good reviews. I'd say the biggest turnoff for me on this after discovering all the different belts is the price. So you're looking at 115 bucks and then shipped, I think it's another 11 bucks. So $126 to get this belt to you. And it's very similar material to the other belt. So no discount to Hunter Constantine and to his design. And I think, you know, I know a lot of money goes into stuff like this and patents and all that. So, and it's American made. So, you know, we pay the price to have things made here, but I think it's worth it. The quality is phenomenal. It is a great belt. I don't use it anymore for the reasons I just showed you, and I'm going to share with you the belts that I actually do use. So let me jump into that. The first one I'm going to show you, now these are very similar. Well, there's three I want to show you. This is the Tenicor. So this is a pretty cool belt design. Again, this is also on the pricey side. This was 80 bucks. I think it's another $5 shipped or something like that. I mean, it's got this buckle here, and the whole idea, they call it the zero belt, It's just going to go through this loop here, and that's it. That's all it does. So it's to keep the bulk down, so when you're using a holster, you don't have this buckle that's protruding out and printing on you. So it's a pretty cool concept. The issue I have with this belt, now I use this. I like this belt because it's so simple. I mean, I can throw it on very quickly. I can put it through, and that's it. And I'm clipped in, right? I don't have to worry about anything. There's no, what do you call those, like the ring or whatever, you know, you put the belt into. None of that, right? It's just boom. It's super, super basic, right? 80 bucks. It's expensive for what you're getting. Again, all very similar materials, but it's very simple, very easy to use. It's very minimal, right? Minimalistic belt, if you will. I mean, I love this fact that I don't have to worry about nothing. It's just boom, pushes it in. The biggest issue I'd say on this one is it also has the flimsy factor. So when I'd be using like my Glock 19 or something a little heavier, this would definitely start to fold down a little bit on me, on my appendix. So I really had to cinch it in there tight. And you can imagine the other thing is when you're trying to cinch this thing tight, you're doing it from the inside, right? So imagine this thing's on your body and you're trying to pull, trying to cinch this down. Not hard, not the end of the world, but you know, you're sucking in your gut a little bit and you're pulling, trying to get this as tight as you can so it pulls the holster in. So it always had a little bit of a movement. It's a great belt. Crazy good reviews on this belt as well. And I use it. So don't get me wrong. I use this all the time with my P365. I'm just in a rush. I want to go. Boom. And this is worth mentioning. This is a company called Blacksmith Tactical. He sent me this. This is a Arizona Iced Tea model. I love this holster. Very small, very cool. But anyway, when I'm using this, I'll throw the Tenicor Zero belt on there. So another quick mention on this holster. This is made by Grayman Solutions. He sent me this. It's a We the People sidecar holster. They make great holsters. So these are both great companies. And then you've got your bigger companies like Tier 1 Concealment. So let me jump into the belts. These are the belts I really primarily use. I'll show you the one last that I use, but this is the Nexbelt. I love this thing. Now, I like it because of what I just explained. I can push this in like this, and now it's locked in, right? So I can leave it loose, unbuckle my pants, get my holster in here, and then clip it in, and that's it. And I'm good. And if I need to make an adjustment, and if I want to loosen it, there's a button here, press and pull. Very, very easy to use. It's a very great design. It's a good belt. This was about 60, I think about 65 bucks. And yeah, so I mean, so you start comparing the price, 80 and 65. I mean, I feel like there's more into this. You know, there's more hardware, there's more functionality to it. And I just love the design, right? For what I just told you, the functionality of when I've got this thing clipped on myself like this, and I need to put my holster in, you know, I can just leave this, I can drop my holster in here like this, and then I can clip it down. So to me, that's just, it's worth it. So let me show you my mainstay. This is the core belt. Let me pull that clip off there. And I love this thing. Now, I love this because I can wear this with jeans, no holster, going out. It's a very nice look. Same style as the Nexbelt. It's got this button here that you're going to loosen like this, and you can loosen it. Same thing, clip it in. I like this belt a little better than the Nexbelt, and I'll tell you, it's the design. First of all, I can wear this out. It's just got a very nice. Now they all make different designs, but I love this buckle, and it also just feels built better. When I push this one in, and you can even hear it when I'm clipping it in. Now I don't know if this will ever fail on me, but you can hear it's almost hollow. So it feels like it. I don't know, like it could come out, and then you feel this one, and you listen to it. It's deeper. I mean, I can feel this. It's like rigid, and it's in here. Like I feel this thing really, really locked in here. I do not feel like this is going to go anywhere on me. Now, this has never failed either. They both have great reviews. I love both belts. They're very similar in the way that they're made and the way that they function. So I can't tell you to get one over the other. I will tell you this. I'm going to be carrying core belts. I'm also going to be carrying holsters. I haven't picked the models yet that I want to carry, but I'll only carry stuff on the website that I really, truly care about, that I would offer to you or my family, that I believe in, right? So I'm going to be carrying these core belts. So if you want to purchase a core belt from me, email me or message me. I'm going to give you a substantial discount. I can't discount these but they are the same price as if you went direct, but I can substantially discount a Cloudster Pillow. So if you're interested in getting a core belt, you would just send me the model. I will have them on the website. They're not there yet, but you can email me. I'll get you one. You'll have it in a few days. Again, same price as going direct, but the advantage is that I can really substantially discount a Cloudster Pillow for you. Message me direct. I will take care of you on that. And just real quick to jump into those, if you don't know, now you do. These are the Cloudster Pillows that we make. We make them in camo, we make them in black, and we make them, I might be wrong in this order, or white, camo, and black. They come in 3 different sizes. They come in a mini, they come in a standard, which is like a medium, and they come in a deluxe, which is a large. I use a standard size on my P365. I'll use a deluxe. I don't know if I have a deluxe here, but I'll use deluxe on my Glocks. So anything like that size or a sidecar, I'll put a deluxe here. This is a mini size that I use on the side of the sidecar, but I'll use deluxes on Glocks. I'll use standards on 365s. There's a camo there right there for you. You will get a pillow that is fully packed. This thing is fully filled for you. It's totally adjustable. You can take it off. You can open this thing up and totally adjust the fill. You can take fill out or add fill in there. You're going to get an extra bag of fill like this that's fully stuffed in there. So you're going to get this plus this. You're also going to get a really cool high quality Cloudster Pillow sticker. You're going to get an alcohol wipe to clean your holster. And I've got a tutorial on this if you watch the video on how to mount these and to what holsters you mount them to. And you're going to get 2 Velcro pads so you can rotate them on 2 different holsters. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, subscribe to the video or subscribe to the channel, like the video. It helps me out. I'll drop a discount code in here for the Cloudster Pillow. If you want a bigger discount, reach out to me. If you want a core belt and you purchase that from me, I will give you a very nice discount on the Cloudster Pillows. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped, and stay safe. Take care.